Nice to meet you. The last month or so has been really stressful for me. First of all, school started, which meant I had to go from going to sleep at 3 a.m. and waking up at 12 p.m. to going to sleep at 3 a.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. And no, there is no way I'm going to fix my sleeping schedule. I am 6 social medias past that already. Anyways, 2 weeks into school, I was supposed to go on an educational trip to Switzerland with my biotechnology project, which meant I had to miss a week of school, which meant I had to catch up on this week of school that I was going to miss. At a time, I thought, okay, it's all worth it, it's a trip with your friends to Switzerland, what could be better? Turns out anything would be better than this bloody trip to Switzerland. First of all, I got sick 2 days before the trip. Second thing, I had to meet my group at the train station on midnight between a Saturday and a Sunday. And I didn't get any sleep the night before. I had a sleepless night ahead of me as we had to meet at midnight and our flight was at 6 a.m. and I didn't sleep the night before. Great! So we get to the airport and we stand in the security line to get our luggage sent to the airplane, and this nice guy walks between us and checks our passports. And I swear to God, it's not the first time it happens. He took my passport, he looked at my passport picture, he looked at me, he looked at my passport picture, he looked at me, told me to wait a second, called another 2 security guards, gave them my passport, and they looked at my passport picture, looked at me, looked at my passport picture, looked at me, asked me my name, my surname, and my ID number. And just after I told them my ID number correctly, they let me go. Why can't people recognize me from my passport picture? It's not that bad. Do I really look like a terrorist? What is wrong with you people? Why am I always the one who gets held back? Anyways, we get through security, we get to the 3rd line of security where they check your passports. The lady checks my passport, this time there is no problem, and gives me this little paper card that you have to scan in order to get through. And then I get to the scanner and I scan it the first time and it doesn't pass. Scan it the 2nd time, 3rd, 5th, 10th, and it doesn't work. I call up a security guard and tell him, "Excuse me sir, my card doesn't work." And he's like, "Okay, let me try." And like 3 guards tried to scan my card for 10 minutes before they told me to go to the office. I go to the office and they tell me that for some reason my card got cancelled. The rest of the flight was pretty chill actually, it was really nice. We land in Switzerland and we get to our hotel and it's the worst hotel I've ever been to in my entire life. We didn't have bed sheets, we had to go and get them ourselves. We didn't have a toilet in our room, we had a shared toilet with a whole floor. We weren't the only group on the floor, we had a group of creepy German people. They looked in their 20s and every night they would get drunk and the girls would just walk around the floor in their underwear and the boys would scream like the whole night. And as if this wasn't enough, we weren't allowed to buy our own food. I know it sounds like a good thing, you don't have to buy food, you're given food, but the problem is, if you don't know a lot about Israel or Judaism, you might not know that there is this thing called kosher. Jewish people are not meant to eat pork or dairy and meat at the same time, which means that if a Jewish person who holds kashrut goes abroad, he cannot eat like anything. So we had this company there that was supposed to give us the food, which resulted in us getting like really small portions of food, and it was always cold, and I really wanted to buy my own food like from the cafeteria in the hotel, but they wouldn't let me, which resulted in conflicts and me being constantly hungry. But the trip was okay overall. We were at CERN and the Red Cross Museum and saw a lot of really cool stuff, and Switzerland is beautiful. But on our way back at the airport, after you check in your luggage, they give you your plane ticket. And I looked at my plane. I saw I didn't have a window, and I was like trying, maybe someone would like to switch places with me, because I know there are people who don't really like to sit near the window in our group. And then I look at everyone's ticket and they're all sitting in rows 49 to 57 and I'm sitting in row 26 completely by myself for 4 hours. I had a mini panic attack in the middle of the airport, but our supervisor told me that they will try to solve it. Everything turned out pretty okay in the end. Even though I wasn't next to my whole group, I got to listen to music. But when I got back, I got even sicker, which meant I had to miss another week of school, which meant another week to catch up on, which meant I got just too stressed and had what my therapist called a depressed reaction. It was just me being overwhelmed by all the experiences and different emotions that I experienced in the past 2 weeks or so. But the cherry on top was yesterday. Yesterday I spent the whole evening bawling my eyes out because my Sims crashed and restarted itself. I had this family that I have been working on for the past 6 months, 7 months or so. It had like 7 generations, and one of my Sims just recently had a child and I had his whole future planned out. When he got deleted, I actually felt like I lost my own child. Yeah, so I was really attached to this family. With everything that happened around me, with all the different emotions and this stupid trip and all this schoolwork that I have to catch up on, and the fact that I have a test tomorrow and I know absolutely nothing about the subject, it was all just too much, and losing this family was like the last drop. I just broke down and started crying because of a stupid video game. Yeah, and I got back from Switzerland like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't unpacked my suitcase, and my whole room just looks like shit. And I haven't washed my hair for 4 days because I can't be bothered. That's why my hair is up. So the past month or so of my life has been a disaster, and I'm a mess. But I hope that I will get over it, and there is a new season of Supernatural in a week, actually. Exactly a week as for when I'm filming this. And I think I will get my life back on track. And even though my life's a mess, I hope it at least made an entertaining video for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up to make me feel a little bit better about myself. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, even though I have no idea why you would. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!